Hey everybody, John from Slash Bash coming at you with another Choosing Beggar Reddit video, where a Choosing Beggar gives a lowball offer for some books, then won't take no for an answer even after the items are gone. Let's jump right in. So I was trying to sell, and successfully did so, a 6-part book series, hardcover special edition. It had different covers from the usual, with gold foil or something on the letters and a few extra pages in the back and front of each book, which I got gifted as a box set but wasn't really interested in. Basically, it's been in my bookshelf for years and I've never read it and also never really planned to read it. Bless my mom for buying it for me. She's trying her hardest to get somewhat into my hobbies, but she didn't quite understand that there's just some type of books that I don't read. She just assumed I'd like all of them. Since I didn't use it, the books were in perfect condition, a little dusty at most. Still, I figured since they've been here for 4 years or so, no one would buy it for the original price even if it was unused, when they could get a new and sealed one for the same price. So instead of the initial $150, I put it up for $100 and planned on lowering the price to a minimum of $80 or something if anyone wanted to negotiate. So cue to this woman who texted me for the listing. Here's how the conversation went, over the span of a few days, because she only answered like every 5 hours or something. I want the books. I'll give you $25. 25? For a $100 listing? Don't you think that's a little low? Fine, $30. That's the highest I'll go. Well, then I'd say I'm not selling to you. I'm sorry, ma'am. But I want them. My daughter wants to read them, and I can't pay you more than $30. Well, my mom paid about $150 for the box set, and I'm already selling it for less than it's worth, since I haven't touched the books. I'll give you $35. Take it or leave it. I'm not selling for under at least $80. And also, if your daughter wants to read those books so badly, push that number up to $40, $45 and buy the paperback box. Because surely she could get another $10 out of somewhere, I assumed. But I want the ones you're selling. My daughter wants the hardcovers because they're prettier, and we're poor. The Bible says you should help poor people. I did my part in telling you that the paperback box set is within your price range. Also, you can get these books at any library, read them, and then return them. Books are nice to own and have them be pretty, but you don't have to sacrifice the joy of reading if you can't afford the hardcover special edition. The Bible says you should help people in need, and my daughter needs these books. Well, I'm not Christian, first of all, and second of all, if she needs them, then I'll sell them to you for $100. After that, she didn't answer. During those messages, a young girl had already texted me, and we negotiated on $90 because she told me she was a student, and that was the rest of what she had saved up from her monthly allowance of $20. And I've been broke too at that age, so I get her. So then I sold it to her and surprised her by giving it to her for $80 instead and telling her to leave those $10 in her purse so she had at least a little something in case she got hungry or something. She came to pick the box up with her mom so that I didn't have to send it and pay shipping. She was all smiles and bubbles when she held the books and put them into her mom's car, brightly told me that nice-looking books were her guilty pleasure, because she couldn't afford much else and loved to save up to treat herself. Bless this little girl, I really wanted to hug her. Later, the person from the first exchange messaged me again. I had already taken out the listing, but since she still had our chat saved, I assume that's how it went, she texted me again. I want those books. I'll give you $40. Take it or leave it. Sorry, I just sold the books. If you can manage $40, you can buy the paperback version brand new. I'm sure your daughter would be just as happy. $40. Take it. No one's gonna pay you as much as I'm offering right now. Well, I just sold it for $90, so I don't know about that. I want the books! Now! Sell them to me and don't be a butthole! I've already sold them. But my daughter wants them. She needs them. I literally don't have them anymore. My daughter is asking when the books are coming. I already told her they'd be here soon. At this point, I sent her a link to the Amazon page with my box set, which retails for $149.99 plus shipping. Well, here you go. It says it will arrive after 4 business days if you purchase it today. If you pay premium shipping, it'll be even faster. Go tell your daughter, and have a nice day. You butthole, your books weren't worth stuff. You're never going to sell them to anyone else. 40, take it or leave it. I didn't answer after that. What a sweet Christian lady. Who wouldn't want to do business with her? Stroller Swindle. When we had our son, our family chipped in and purchased a stroller car seat set that was very expensive. Then another friend of ours purchased the same set for us. Therefore, we had 2 of the same set. At the time, we opened one and we put the other in the basement to exchange for something else. Unfortunately, the basement flooded a couple days later and ruined the box. We had already thrown out the other box, so we just decided to use it as a backup stroller. About a year later, we were moving and downsizing from a house to an apartment. We were cleaning out the basement and found the stroller and car seat still in the plastic wrapping. We put it out on the garage sale. We had a lot of people wanting to pay nothing close to what our stuff was worth. For example, I had a beautiful hand-carved mahogany table that we had purchased only a few months prior for $450, priced at $100, and people kept trying to give us $20 for it. Then comes the choosiest lady. She sees the stroller and beelines for it. I have it marked at $75 because it is still in the plastic and has both the stroller and the car seat. Originally, it cost about $400. First, she wanted to pay $20 for it. I refused. She then gave me a sob story about how she needed it for her grandson because his family had lost everything in a fire. I felt bad, and so I agreed to take $50 for it. She asked me if I had anything else I could spare, and I told her to give me her number and whatever I didn't sell, I'd give to her at a reduced price. She thanked me and left. After my sale was over, I texted her and told her to bring her daughter so they could look at what was left. They showed up about an hour later with a truck and started going through everything. When they were done, I noticed they only picked out the expensive stuff. My son was in his bouncy chair next to me, and the daughter came over and told me they wanted all of the stuff on the right side. The grandma then said that she had noticed I had more stuff, and she wanted that too. I was confused and asked what stuff she meant. She explained that she wanted the bouncy seat my son was currently occupying, and the pack and play behind me that I had brought out for him to play in, and the swing that was visible on my porch. I explained that those items were not for sale as I was still using them, but if they wanted, those same items were in the stuff they didn't want. No, they wanted the ones I was using because they were better quality, and if I had 2 sets, I should use the other set and let them have these because they needed them more. I firmly told them no. After a couple more attempts, they gave up and asked me to load up the stuff they wanted. I asked how much they were able to pay for the things, and they became extremely upset and started yelling that they thought I was giving everything to them for free. No, I showed the grandma the text she had sent me saying that she appreciated me giving them a discount. She replied that she thought that meant the $50 she gave me for the stroller covered everything. I said no. They continued screaming at me, and my husband came out and I took my son inside. A few minutes later, he called me to come out, and we picked up everything and put it in the garage. He told me he had to threaten to call the police for them to leave. About a week later, the grandma texted me asking if I had the additional tray attachment for the stroller. I told her no. She then said she wanted her money back because she thought the stroller had an additional attachment. I told her no. She threatened to call the police and file a report of fraud because the stroller she purchased at a yard sale did not have the $30 additional tray that you have to order separately. I told her good luck and blocked her number. This has been John from /bash. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video and want to see more of them, then please hit the subscribe button. We'd love for you to drop a like and share it with your friends, and we'll see you in the next one.